it was nobody else. At this time, I was chose you.
Yeah.
You are my all. Nobody else exists. But they say, Sister Jackson, I chose you.
Yeah.
Because nobody else exists. I chose you because that made me feel right. Because I've already said, man, I don't know how to talk right. I stutter. I do this, and I sweat a little bit. I get nervous in front of folk. I got all these problems. Y'all hear this time. Some words I can't pronounce, so I go looking for a whole other word that sounds like that or is like that. I can't say that word, but thank you for the dictionary and words that sound like and look like that word. And he said, I still choose you, Algebra. I still choose you.
That's right.
But they didn't want to choose me. Well, I choose you. What unifies us is God chose all of us.
Yes, sir.
He said, you are uniquely chosen. I don't care your shortcomings. I don't care what your hang-ups are. I don't even care how much you don't like your own self.
That's right.
I choose you.
Yeah.
And we can look around and say, he chose all of us.
Yeah. Amen.
We all in the same boat.
That's right.
We all come from the same issues, same problems.
Right.
These folk ain't been in church all their life.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want to come to church.
That's right.
Ooh, I call y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, all y'all. And he still chose us. But the unity is not just based upon what's in Team Jesus, or how Team Jesus chose us as we were like #1 superstars.
Right.
But he says something in verse 4. He says, this was done before the foundation. You were already family. Before you came into Rowlett friendship, you were already sisters and brothers. You were already put here. See, Team Jesus created the family before it was even a family.
Yes, sir.
See, the third number here is that what Jesus does is makes us a family. I keep saying, I want Rowlett friendship to be a place where people walk in. They feel like they're already part of the family. Even if they come one time, they can say, you know what? Man, they were really friendly. They were helpful. They were good. Yeah, the preacher was all right, but the family was good. That when I came here, we were sister and brother. It felt like we were already in common, that we were always working on something together. We were already together. As much as I want to take credit for that, he says you were already adopted into the family. That means we were already like-minded. We were already, because it's something that when you know you've been saved by God, it's easy to connect to other folk. I hate those folk that believe that God only saved them. I hate them church say, unless you come to First Baptist, Methodist Baptist Church on East Lane Street, 233rd Main Street, Norfolk, Texas. None other place ever exists, so I don't think I'm going to talk about somebody. So y'all can say about our church. That they think they have ownership in who God is. The only person who can have a problem with us being part of the family is Jesus. Because everybody outside Jesus is adopted. What that means is, I got just as much right as you do to Christ because you ain't do nothing to get there. Well, you know, my mama donated all these chairs to the church, so our neighbors in the back of the pew, y'all care? We are the top givers of this church. I don't care. I gave $5. I don't care. I got the same rights. The word says, before the foundations of earth, God created this family. So what makes you think what you're doing now is even important? Because he did it before you gave a dime. So you can't say you gave more to me. Well, you can say it, that's fine. Give more to me, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. But we in the same category. You ain't no higher no lower than me. We all the same. And so he says, what God does with Team Jesus says, I created the seat on the bus before there was even a bus or even there was a person to put on the bus. So I like this idea. Have you ever walked into a church and you feel like you was at home? If you walk in a church, you feel like, oh, I can't come to church no more. You come to church, you feel like, oh, I can't even sit. I can't even sit on a chair. I'm just gonna stand up over here in the corner because I feel like I'm just. They look at me like, ooh. Y'all let him in the church? With all that gray in his beard? We got black beards here. Our men got hair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of us can't show up at that church. But it takes Jesus. We already there. Hair, no hair, gray, no gray, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever you are, you're there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because he predestined it. That's right. That means, yeah, we messed up. Yeah, we hid, we ran, we did some stuff. But you cannot outrun your destiny. You're destined to end up what Christ has lined you up to be. Now, it might take you longer because you went through Shreveport to get to Houston. Y'all got that right? Or you went to Shreveport to get to Austin. So you went way around. But you got there. I don't care if you live in Austin, you got there for me. That's fine. We got the same rights. Because we in Austin. He says when we talk about unification, Jesus has already laid the foundation for us to be family. And it's something about family. Once you're family, man, it's hard. Now, we might fight in the family. Right. But you bet not mess my sister. You bet not. Y'all got all holy for a second. Now, y'all know. Growing up. But that's my cousin. It's my fake cousin. Y'all know how y'all have your play cousin. Y'all really fight with your play cousin. But when it comes to family, and then we might have a drag out, beat down, fight. Let somebody come out and try to fight that same person. We'll whoop them like now. Don't no fight. Don't no fight. Thank you, Sister Johnson. Y'all tell the truth. Like, okay, I got one sister in the house. But he says one thing about being a part of the family that unifies us because now we're all going in the same direction, looking for the same outcome, doing the same thing because we are a family. And even though we struggle within the family, what we always do in the family, we pick each other up. Now, I want you to have this mindset. You know, when families come ask you something, you do it. The second time I ask you to do it, you might fuss a little bit, but you'll do it. The third time, you might fuss a little bit more and take a little bit longer to do it. But we still family. And it breaks our heart to see our family not going in the same direction. So we don't lose our house. We try to go back and pick them up. I'm telling this a little bit longer because inside the church,
yes, sir.
If the church is not bonded together, it's hard for us to bond together with those on the outside. Because if the church, and this I ain't talking about like Christian, I'm talking about the church as a whole. This is why I do on Tuesday night. If we don't come together as a whole, if we can't get along, a church is not a competition. I'm not trying to outdo you. There's enough unsaved folk in America to open another 1 million churches. So your little church getting 25 folk ain't going to hurt me over here with my little 25 folk. I got some people say, well, I got to go and do the same. Don't do the same, do more. It's not about a competition between me and somebody else or you and somebody else. We are a family. Trying to get more people into our family. We trying to get more folk adopted. You know what that means? Well, I ain't raised my kids. They didn't come. Next time, adopt some more. God didn't say, okay, your limit is 3. You got 2 now. I don't know the third one going to come from. No, he didn't say. He says, keep on doing it. Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Teaching them to observe all things which I have shared with you. This is our first point. I know y'all do all this study, and Pastor coming here doing this preaching, y'all probably think, where he got that from? I see Sister Ross. I know you got. That's what we have Wednesday night. We can ask all of our questions on Wednesday night. And say, where in the world, Pastor, did you get that from? Fourth, let me get y'all this. The fourth thing he does here, what unity does is amazing what he does in verse 6 and 7. To really be unified, he says, How do you know people are together? How do you know they're on the same team? If you just looked at them, what makes you think they're on the same team? I'm asking a question. I want to talk about it. They dress alike. They have the look of the same. Look what he says in verse 6 and 7. He says this. To the praise of the glory of his grace, where he has made us acceptable in the beloved. Let me take that piece first. He said the stuff that we hid from while we were in the church, he has cleaned it up and made it acceptable to each other. That stuff you keep holding on to your past, we have let that go and see you as yourself. Ooh, man, if y'all had knew who y'all pastor was, like in the military, y'all would never let me be your pastor. That means you're holding on to some stuff that God says, I have made you acceptable among your people. Why? Why is it possible? Because you got some stuff. I got some stuff. She got some stuff. He showing up. He got some stuff. Y'all didn't say it, but I said it for y'all. And he says, I have made you look alike and dressed alike. He says, what you thought was a hindrance, I have cleaned up for you. But what he does in verse 7, this one, we're going to end on this one. In whom we have redemption through his blood, the forgiveness of his sins according to the riches of his glory. That means he has forgiven all of us. Some of us came in here raggedy looking, got holes in everything, every place we could. And Jesus said, all I did was clean you up and gave you a brand new jersey. I took off your old mess. Yes, sir. And I started making you part of my team. There you go. You Team Jesus? Team Jesus? Yes, Jesus said, I know you messed up, but guess what? You Team Jesus. I know you cut some people and cuss off some people, but you Team Jesus. Take all those. You did some sin. You did some drug things. Pass it up there. I mean, pass it up. Jesus came through all. You had some sin. You had some stuff. Pass that stuff up. Pass them all. All y'all messed up. All y'all had some stuff. All y'all did some stuff. You said, oh, Lord, if you ever find out about that, they ain't going to let me back in the church. Y'all was messed up. Had the wrong jersey. Had team drop like it's hot. Drink. Team Budweiser, team alcohol, team whatever. All y'all had on different stuff. Not just one of y'all. Don't look at me crazy. Don't look like y'all don't want to have the wrong jersey on. Part of the wrong team. All y'all. Raise your hand. Who used to play on the other team? Now you play on Team Jesus. So he said, I came in. I took your stuff. Put it in my closet and gave you my new jersey. See, what it says, he says, he forgave all of us. But you got to throw in the grace because it wasn't just a one-time thing. Because see, if it was a one-time thing, if it was a one-time thing, if this was my jersey he gave me the first day, I was saying, Jesus, can I get it back, please? Jesus, can I go? Can I play on team again? Can I play? But he knew. Paul says, he starts out by praising because he realized what team he's on. He ended by saying, he forgives us. It's by his grace. And what grace does? Grace says, I carry you from one up to one down, one up to one down, one up to one down. We are unified because we are in the same boat. Need the same team jersey from the same team captain. And Jesus said, I'll do it once and for all. But I got to give you grace. Let's go. Mess up tomorrow. I got to give you grace. See, this is why I know God is good because I keep telling you, y'all were good kids. Y'all learned from the first mistake. I was one of the kids, I had to get 2 whoopings in the same day to get out of state. I can't do that no more. And you got to whoop in the same day for the same thing 2 times ago. You will learn that nothing, and the second one was worse than the first one. But then about 10 days later, okay, y'all know how this story goes. 10 days, you were doing the same thing. But I love this. We are unified because after he chooses us, places us in a family that works with us, he understood that there were some differences within our life that needed to be cleaned up. But he had to keep on putting the jersey on us. He had to keep on being a cheerleader for us. Keep on doing the stuff we needed to be done. So he says, I forgive you in your life. But guess what? I keep on forgiving you because I give you grace that extends beyond your second and third and fourth and fifth and 500 and 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000, 5,000, 8,000, 10,000, 11,000. My grace is sufficient. When I let them put nails in my hand, my grace is sufficient. When I let them put nails in my feet, my grace is sufficient. When I said, I give up the ghost, not you take it, I give it up. My grace is sufficient. When they put me in a borrowed tomb, and I made sure they called it a borrowed tomb because I was going to be there for a little while.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
That when I rose on the third day, my grace is sufficient to unify you in Team Jesus.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
May God bless you and keep you. Ooh, y'all need to keep on that one. It's amazing what God's word says to us. But it's more amazing what it confirms in us. That we are unified. Because there are some amazing things in Team Jesus. We are unified because when the world cast us out, when folk doubted us, when they told us we would be nothing, even our own selves doubted what God can do in our life. And we are still doubting what God can do in our lives. And last week, here we talked about no excuses. There are things that God has told us to do, but we are afraid to do it because we don't think we have the right tools, the right equipment. But he chose you to be a part of his team. Because he didn't put you out by yourself. He allowed you to be a part of family. Not just in a local body, but a family that extends through all churches. If you ever go to a conference and you fit right into the conference because you're a child of God, you get in there and they start talking to you like you know each other. Like Daniel. Daniel didn't know me. The first time I came to Rowlett, went to the table and sat down, he sat beside me. Me and Daniel have been friends ever since. We joke about stuff, we do stuff. He can call it the heartbeat. Tell me about my dad. Can you help me? Yes! I'll call the head nurse and get you right in right now. Because we are family. He puts us together as a family. But this is what I like. Yeah, I stumble. And I fail sometimes. And sometimes I fall hard. But thanks be to God, to his grace. We are unified because we don't stay down. We get back up because of his grace. We are even unified in Team Jesus. Doors of the church are open. Everyone who wants to accept Jesus Christ in the finished work of the cross. Maybe you're just out there and you've been looking for a place to call home. I've been saying this for now going on 2 years and 8 months. There's no greater place to serve than at Rowlett Friendship Baptist Church. Amen. Not because we got all this stuff going on, simply because we have a heart to serve Christ. In all that we do, we have a heart to serve Christ. Doors of the church are open. What do they want today? What do they want this morning? Withholding nothing. blessings.
This morning we have our very own Brad. Let's come for prayer.
Let's come together for prayer this morning. I'm a firm believer, Brad, that prayer changes things. It changes our, I know you know this already. Pray in your name. That is our avenue to God. And no matter what we do or where we are, God will answer our prayers. We just have to humble ourselves. And so it happens after prayer. Not just Brad. Anybody who's going through anything, God is just one call away. A few weeks ago I told you Peter was seeking. He had no time to say, Jesus saved me. In an instant. It didn't take a long time. In an instant, he saved him. You're never too far away from God that God cannot come in and save you. You're never too bad out that God can't come rescue you. You're never so far and short that you cannot call on God. But in the midst of whatever we're going through, God is able to do great things. So I'm just telling you this, put it in God's hand. I promise you. Whatever you have, his hands is big enough. Around that friendship, whatever you're going through, God's hands are big enough. And I'm saying this, I'm going to be one way. Nothing catches God by surprise. Nowhere you go, it doesn't catch you by surprise.
Precious Father, we come to you with hearts, hurting, confusion. Just some of the things that are going on in our community. When victims are being switched to be the suspects, we pray, Lord, that you come in and straighten us out. We're hurting, we're confused. We need you right now, Lord. I pray for the gentleman, Brad, whatever it is he's going through, Lord. Please answer those prayers. Lift him up. Lift him up, Lord. I pray for Brother Hunter, who has an upcoming procedure. I pray for those doctors who will lay hands on him.
Yes, Father, yes.
I pray for anyone who will interact with him while he's there, so that outcome will be what you want it to be. And then, Lord, I pray for the leadership of this church. May we lead in the way that makes you proud of us. I pray for the congregation, Lord. Not that they come in and get something away, take something away. They are to bring something in here, bring their praise in, so we can rejoice in your name.